Hi, this is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Today's project, hopefully finished today, if not tomorrow. Forever, I have been needing to make an in-feed, out-feed table for the Johnson bandsaw. I've been getting by with using jack stands and stuff like that, but it's time for a halfway proper feeder for it. Because I cut a lot of long stock, like pump shafts and stuff like that in it. So today's the day. Trying to knock out these little projects instead of make me as efficient as possible. So I believe I have some roller stock setting around from like a conveyor. I'm trying to make this for $0. So it's going to be made out of scrap I found around my shop. So let me gather some materials and let's see what we can make out of what I find. Okay, so I've rounded up some materials. Here's my rollers, and they all do roll. The base of it will be the ubiquitous truck semi-brake drum. They're very heavy. They wiggle very little. They make very good bases if you come across them. Got this scrap piece of tubing from the welder. We got this all thread because I do want to make it a little bit adjustable. Uh, this piece of channel, which will go across here. This will cut off a length of this. I get welded on top with a hole in it. And we'll take one of those washers, weld it on here, then weld a nut on the washer. Take another piece of channel, as we will. The back of this roller is recessed. We'll weld a piece across here and weld that other nut I have to this. And then weld the nut to the bolt. That way it can't move. It'll be locked in place. And we can just rotate it up and down through there. At least that's the plan. First things first, we need to cut some of these pieces to size. And we will use the Johnson bandsaw to make parts for an accessory for the Johnson bandsaw. Is that a haiku? Okay, let's get to work. Okay, the first part we're going to cut is going to be the cross piece. Again, sorry about the glare. I'll go bolt to this. I don't like to weld to the brake drums. I just like to use the holes and bolt stuff to it. That way I can reuse them. So there's no critical measurements. This is 15 inches. Remember, when cutting stuff in your bandsaw, be mindful of you don't want to sand something like this straight up and down because there'll be very few teeth in it and you'll have very good chance of damaging your blade. So this way there'll be more teeth in the cut, as it comes down. So let's get this cut and we'll keep going. Okay, I got the piece cut for that. And I got it measured out 12 inches to span that web there. So we'll get this piece cut. Okay, we got those two pieces cut. The piece there, the piece there. Now this will be the riser. That'll have a washer and a nut welded on it, or the pedestal, I guess you'd call it. And done some math. We got 5 inches there. It's gonna have a washer welded on and a nut on the upper side. And I wanted to leave room because I think I want to put a jam nut. So there'll be a nut welded there, a nut welded up top, and then a jam nut on the bottom so I can lock it in position. So I think I did my math right. So we get this piece cut, and we will, then I think we'll cut the rod, and we will go from there. I hope I'm not showing too much. People always tell me to show more of what I do. So this is more of this project. Okay, bring it back. Okay, we're laying out the cross piece that's going to bolt to the brake drum. take our thing here. This is 5 inches. Knock this guy up. So, take our scriber out. And of course, we have a lot of leeway with this. So we go 1, 2.5. Make a mark on this side. Same on the other. The middle. Now our bolt hole spacing on the drum itself is 11.5. We'll just line up this guy with this. Scribe. Line down the middle. I'm sure you can't see that. So, and I made this piece a couple inches larger on each side. That way I could just, I mean, it's a shop project, but get the ruler put back together here. Actually, no, I don't want to do it. So, I'm going to roughly put this in the middle. Let me actually go grab something real quick. Go. Yeah, we're 15. Go 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. There we go. Adjust it. Inch this way. So it'll be at least an inch of meat there. Right on the edge there. Make a mark. Go 11.5. Center line there. And there we got our marks for our bolt holes. I'm going to clean this up enough to weld to it and all that. This is 100% a function over form project. So I'll clean up the parts we're going to weld to. But beyond that, it'll be painted. It is what it is. Okay, let's go to the drill press. Okay, so as far as we get today, everything cleaned up, ready to weld, that bolted on. So what we'll do is I'll mark where I want this tomorrow. I'll cut a hole with a hole saw or maybe even cutting torch. Hold that around it. Weld that guy on top. Weld that guy on top. It'll be, centered and all that. That's just representative. Cut the L-thread, so we'll have some extra there. Clean up the sides. I'm going to weld this to this. Clean it up. We'll weld the other nut to there. And weld the nut to the shaft there. Pretty sure. I think I might drill the side of the nut and put a set screw in it. But no, I'll just make this dedicated for the saw. So clean all that stuff, weld that to that. Get all that weldy pooed. And we're pretty much there. I need to go get another one of these nuts. That way I have a jam nut to, set above there and lock it in place. And we'll clean it up, throw a coat of paint on it, and we should be good to go. Yep, we'll finish this project tomorrow. This is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.